down day so far. He started
60.
somewhat slowly against Fallon Sherrick in a 4-1 defeat. But was able to rebound pretty well against Adam Hookfield with a 4-3. Now he is on 4 points for the day, and with 2 games to go, the maximum he can get is 8 points, which in all likelihood will not be good enough to win the league. Added to that, of course, he has a leg difference of -2. We will revisit that in just a second, because Boris Koltsov is on for the perfect start.
60.
Not to be on the 9 data.
57.
Still, a brilliant start of the match. Putting Martin Adams' throw under so much threat.
41.
With a -2 leg difference, Martin Adams will need a lot of mistakes from Justin Smith and Fallon Sherrick and the others if it's going to go his way. Boris Koltsov starts with a 12 data, and who's to say that he won't be at the top of the table come 6 o'clock. A very, very exciting 4-3 victory over Fallon Sherrick in his first game, which I think was the game of the day so far. He created the opportunity and did get lucky a little bit. Fallon missed 2 match starts, but that does happen sometimes, and especially in short formats.
93.
But he will feel good about the fact that he is unbeaten at this point of the day and still has the destiny of the Daily League in his hands.
91.
He just has to beat everybody. Easier said than done, of course. And if there is a weakness in the Koltsov game, it is consistency. We know that he can be very explosive, but it's the stuff in between those periods that has got to improve for me if he is going to become a full-time professional and challenge for big titles. Last leg he started 180-180. This leg he started 36-93-60. But then back he comes with another 180, number 3 of the game. He is very unpredictable.
$140.
140 from Martin takes him to a slightly more doable checkout of 121 than that of Boris on 132.
Tops left 92.
He sets it up in hope that the 121 is not pinged.
$57.
It isn't, and Boris should be 2-0 up.
Game in 1.
And is. He doesn't mess around, this boy. He has, of course, graced the World Cup of Darts with Alex Oreshkin, the Russian Whitlock.
135.
And they made the quarterfinals, of course, which was great for Russian darts.
60.
There won't be a World Cup at the beginning of June, we know that, because of restrictions for travel and for events to be held, which is a shame for players like Boris,
100.
who love playing the World Cup. But there will be more opportunities for him in the future to play in that event, I'm sure.
140.
Martin has one more game after this. And it is against Diogo Fortella. only really getting started. His next game is against Adam Hookville.
140.
And he will finish proceedings in the very last game of the day, which could necessarily come down to that. He will play Diogo Portela in the final game of this afternoon. Will the most legs of the day.
40 score.
Oh, it's a valuable bounce out for Boris Koltsov because that 25 or bull would have put him in 2-dart range. Martin, however, first poker, and Nelson, treble 1.
43.
Doesn't take advantage of it really. Koltsov on 1-2-1 can steal and go 3-0 up.
53.
All he can do is equalise the score and pray that Martin doesn't take it. Well, he doesn't take it. Boris should get at least 1 dot.
Game in 3.
And he takes it in the 3rd dart to put himself 3-0 up on the legend that is Martin Adams. This is a great result so far for Boris Koltsov. He can't or even win at all.
45.
People can bridge those 3-leg gaps based on what's happened so far in this game. Boris has been the better player by some way.
140.
As many people's hair grows and they crave a hairdresser during these tough times, Koltsov just decided to get the razor out. Looking as resplendent as ever with that beard that he's had forever. A friend of mine recently
46.
had his moustache shaved off after nearly 40 years for a good cause. So fair play to Steve Wallace of Northumberland for doing that. I wonder what it would take for someone
100.
to say to Wolfie, come on Martin, shave the beard off for charity. What would it take? Can't even imagine what he looks like without a beard.
93.
There's a lot of beards here today. Justin Smith's got a heck of a beard, as is Boris and Martin. Adam Hookville's never shied away from a little bit of facial hair. Looks like James Hubbard's got some catching up to do. Oh, a beautiful 121 out from Martin. I've lost count of how many times he's hit 121 in the last 3 or 4 weeks. That's the first Tumpos check out of this game. It's also the 498th Tumpos checkout since we started playing the Icons of Darts League.
134.
So who's going to get the 500th? It could be in this match. Most importantly, it kept Martin Adams in the match.
140.
And somewhat delicately in with a shout of today's league. Although, the more you look at it, the less likely it is.
57.
Martin can't afford those small singles,
70.
but that's a really good recovery. Boris is thinking 140 plus to get to a finish from here. Even with a ton, he'll be frustrated there. But 231 is a funny number. You've got to be creative here if you don't get the 60, but Martin has blitzed that opportunity.
180.
is how you get yourself to $2 from 231.
134.
Nice approach from Boris. But it's likely that Martin is going to be one behind him. A little gasp from Martin, as if to say, that could be that. And Koltsov gets one chance to dispose of him 4-1.
Game 3.
And he does. He gets one chance, takes it, and not just 2 points for Boris Koltsov, but a gap of 3 legs in that match could be key by the end of the day. He will play the last game of the afternoon, and where he positions himself, we'll find out in the next hour and a